Different strokes for different folks. Hello! Welcome back to more quarantine episodes here at Videoverse.
Here at Videoverse.
Here at Videoverse, at the headquarters.
We are in the most awkward of situations right now.
A little bit.
So I have like just a really crazy TV setup with the PlayStation VR and the PS4 Pro and stuff in the living room. So I was like, okay, cool. I can just go inside my baby's room with the laptop and use the PS4 remote play. And then it was working, like, you know, it was like so far so good. Mm-hmm. But whenever DJ started to share his screen with me, it was like, sorry, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck can't I do that?
Maybe in the PS5.
Yeah. So you might be wondering, okay, well then how are you, how are you watching DJ play the game?
Yeah, man, how you doing?
Well, DJ is currently being gracious enough to while we're on this Zoom call, he has turned his laptop around, facing the television, and I'm looking at like a crappy webcam, just footage of this game.
Yeah, think of like those really old Let's Play videos where someone would just record like on their phone or something. That's pretty much
exactly
what Gavin's
That's what
watching.
I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
There's a nice, I can like see the reflection of Audacity in DJ's laptop.
Absolutely. Like, why aren't a million people collectively watching a playthrough of Megaman X2?
Yeah, what the hell?
Can we get Megaman X2 to become more popular than League of Legends, please?
League of Legends and The Last of Us 2 right now.
Oh yeah, they did come
which
out.
is currently it is released today.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, and I've been watching a lot of it, and I gotta say I am not a fan of the game at all.
Really?
I think it's a travesty what Naughty Dog has written their script out to be.
So naughty.
You know, it's like, and even if it's like controversial or whatever, I'm sure that there's gonna be more people out there who like this game,
right? Of course.
Than there are who dislike it. But I just think of everything that the first Last of Us game was about.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do.
This ain't it.
It really is not it. This ain't it. Like, first off, like, the first Last of Us game opens up with one of the most tragic things that could ever happen to anyone. Like, you play as a little girl.
Yeah, I know that.
And then like, you know, it's all in the past. This is before the zombies have taken over and stuff.
Okay. And
then basically you play as this little girl. You're trying to find your dad. Right. You wake up in the middle of the night, and then you find your dad, and you start playing as him while he's carrying the little girl.
Okay.
You find out that, you know, that dad is Joel, like the main character of the game, you know?
Okay. Your
daughter gets murdered, and is my phone buzzing?
Nope.
Is that my phone? I don't know. Your daughter gets murdered at the beginning of the game, and then the opening credits happen. It says The Last of Us, and that's just like how the game opens up. Like, your daughter is like dies in your arms.
Okay.
And as a father to a daughter now, you know, that was like the most fucking tragic thing that I recently saw.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, I've played it before, but man, it hits home every time. And your goal is to essentially escort this girl who you come into contact with, who is about the same age as your daughter was whenever she died, because this is like a few years after your daughter dies. And so the rest of the game is essentially you like the story of you who has adopted this girl, like this little girl.
Okay.
And it's a intense character piece of just like, it is mostly all just about the story of this guy who adopts a girl and their relationship, and trying to go through the world in the most worst situation imaginable with all these zombies everywhere. Also, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. This game's easy.
easy peasy.
Don't watch the last episode.
It's like an extremely emotional journey.
Right.
That is almost completely engulfed by just this relationship between this father-like figure and a daughter-like figure.
Okay.
And that's what the whole game is really at its core about. Leaving me like with so many like moments where I just like was tearing up and stuff. And then like, do you mind if I just like kind of spoil like what happens in the beginning of The Last of Us 2? Dude, so the game starts and there's a transsexual character who, you know, was not in the first game, but her dad, he was kind of an important character, but not really in the first game. And basically Joel comes into contact with this guy just one time, and because of reasons that were really important to the story, Joel just kills this guy. And so now this transsexual person, she basically is out for revenge against Joel for killing her dad a long time ago. I'm not like entirely like full on, you know, understanding just exactly what the context is of like where they're at and stuff, but I watched all the footage of this happening.
Okay.
And Ellie comes into the room, and she is held down, like face against the ground, like they're beating the shit out of her, and they're forcing Ellie to just like lay there screaming and cussing while the transsexual person takes a golf club to Joel's head.
Oh Jesus!
And just fucking brutally murders him.
Yikes!
This is what is also just really crazy about all this. The rest of the game is a revenge story for Ellie because she became a daughter-like figure to Joel, you know, in The Last of Us 1.
Yeah.
So the rest of the game, she's out for revenge against this person who killed him. And apparently, in the end, like, after she has gone and ruthlessly murdered so many other people. Nice, good job.
Thanks.
After she's, like, murdered so many people just to get revenge on this girl, she doesn't kill her in the end.
Wow.
So it's like, what
that
a
was a
fucking waste. Yeah. I don't know, man. It was...
Yeah, it was kind of
everything
weird.
that I'm seeing of it, all of the scenes that I've watched, it's just like... I'm not ever going to pay $60 for this game.
Right.
If someone decides to buy it or something, I'll borrow it, you know, just so I can say that I at least played through it all and that I got through the game.
Yeah.
And I got to see the whole story and all that. But oh my gosh, it's like I just don't want to like support just like such awful storytelling.
Yeah.
And that, you know, it's just like I'm just heated up about it because I just loved the first one so much, you know.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
But oh well, maybe it's maybe it's actually fine. maybe if I played the whole thing, I'd actually really enjoy it. But
maybe.
Right now, I'm fucking.
Yeah, right now, it sounds kind of lame. 2 out of 10.
But there was only just one reviewer that I saw on YouTube who straight up, like, he got a review copy and he was very open about just the fact that he did not like the game, like, at all.
Okay.
Like, I think in the review he's just like, I hated this game.
Wow.
Like, I did not have a good time with it. He even said, like, this guy got a copy from Naughty Dog, and in his review he said, had this not had been a review copy, I would not have finished the game.
Wow. Interesting.
And I'm like, whoa. While all of the other people are like, what a masterful told story.
Right.
You know? And this guy's like, I fucking hated the story.
Shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Different strokes for different folks.
Different strokes for different folks. That's the title of this episode. Speaking of different strokes for different folks, I'm starting to not like Star Ocean at the moment.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, it's not a
Is
bad
it
game. It's just some of the boss fights are just utter bullshit. Like, Like, not even in a, oh, it's just difficult, I need to grind more. It's just, like, absolutely just unfair. Like, the latest boss fight that I did, like, you know, some boss fights where, like, the boss isn't hard, it's just that he summons a bunch of enemies that, like, make it difficult.
Yes.
There's, like, a bunch of those in the game. And there's, like, 2 in a row that I did. And, like, this latest boss fight, like, the boss is not hard at all. But, like, the minions that he summons just spams all these moves that just make it to where I can't use any of my techniques. And they have so much health, and they all can, like, use moves that do so much, like, lovely. That do so much damage to me. And, like, it's just utter bullshit. And, like, what sucks, too, in the game is that, like, they can even hit you, like, when you, like, fall to the ground. Like, after they do their combo, they can still hit you. Like, the annoying thing in video games where, like, in a fighting game where if someone knocks you down, they can still keep hitting you. It's kind of like that. Like, it's super annoying. And even when I kill, like, the boss, I still have to, like, defeat all the enemies that are right there. And it's super annoying. It's just... I don't know.
That's one reason why I can't play Dark Souls for too long, because sometimes I'll die because an enemy will knock me down, and then, like, before I am even able to get back up, they they just, like,
they just keep hitting you.
They just like hit me and, like, I die in, like, 2 hits or something. Right. And I'm like, I feel like it's not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair. And, like, yeah, it's pretty much the main issue that I have with the game at the moment. And also just the models are just so bad. Like, their eyes are always, like, in a state of just, like, big anime wide open eyes. Like, they don't have any, like, emotion in how they look at all. Which, I mean, isn't too big of a deal. Oh, God damn it. Because, like, you know, limitations of PS3, but I don't know. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. Oh, well. Different strokes for different folks.
Yes, sir. So my wife, you know, like Borat.
Right.
My wife, she has gotten into The Sims.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she likes playing The Sims now.
Nice.
We'll play it, like, on what's it called? Just, like, on my PS4. And
I haven't played Sims in a long time.
Yeah, it's interesting because she's not so much a. It's kind of cool it's like a kind of a bonding thing that me and her get to do, because she's not much of a, like, you know, give me the controller and let me do it. Yeah. She's like, hey, I will tell you what to do. Because I hate the controls. And I don't know how to do them. And we'll just, like, you know, we'll just play Sims together. Right. So that's been, like, pretty cool.
Nice. So does this mean a Gavin and Nicole my Sims Let's Play series?
We very much so may do that, because we have talked about it. But who knows?
Who knows? Different strokes for different folks.
I don't know if I've talked about it on the show. I'm sure I have.
You probably have.
But the 2003 video game, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, was my very first video game.
Oh, wow.
It was the first game I ever played and ever beat on the Nintendo GameCube back in 2004. My aunt, she got me a GameCube and, like, I think just the one game, and it was SpongeBob. And yeah, man, that was, like, I have so much freaking nostalgia for that game. Like, I seriously owe all of my, like, you know, pop culture sort of, like, interest just to that game alone, you know. Like, I watched, like, essentially a documentary talking about the history of speedrunning, specifically SpongeBob SquarePants for Battle for Bikini Bottom. Okay. And one of the biggest ideas that came from it was just the fact that had the speedrunning community for that game not have taken off and just gotten, like, super 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 popular, then no one would be remaking the game at all.
Wow. Like,
it is entirely, like, the responsibility of the speedrunners.
Interesting.
That, or you know, it's just because that they were doing that and they got it to be really popular.
Yeah.
That the remake is even coming out. I don't know. It was just like pretty cool.
Yeah. Power of the gamers.
Yes.
So in the latest chapter of JoJo Part 8, they made a reference to one of the songs. Was it D doo doo da, something like that, whatever the fuck. And I checked the music video, and now it's just flooded on YouTube, and now it's just flooded with JoJo comments, like just a
JoJo
bunch
comments?
of leads, yeah, like making references to the latest chapter and stuff. Just like, oh man, I'm so sorry to the people that like this band, because that happens a lot. Like anytime, like either in the anime or with the latest chapter in JoJo from the manga, that they like make a reference to like some artist or whatever. Like a bunch of JoJo fans will just comment on like the
on the music video,
being like, we have claimed this. Like, oh, gosh, fucking weebs.
I bet like, I wonder if the people who like the band members, I wonder if they like know.
Maybe. You know, because I mean, with the anime, some of the videos with some of the animes, like how they have the ending themes and stuff, they'll license like some American music to like put as the ending, because they did that with the band Yes. They did that with Walk Like an Egyptian. They did that with what the fuck is that song called? Every time I close my eyes,
Roundabout.
I wake up saying, Yes is Roundabout. They did like some other R&B artist, and they did they just did a bunch of other groups. And so like anytime they like show the ending theme of like some artist, a bunch of JoJo fans will just comment flood and be like, "What's up, fuckers? JoJo here. We ruined it. I'm sorry." Like weeboos or Koreans like being like, "Hey, I'm here."
Yeah. I
mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's cool because you know, a bunch of these people now are introduced to this brand of music, but it's just very jarring when it comes out of nowhere, you know.
Yes, definitely. You know, different strokes for different folks.
Strokes for different folks, man. That's what this episode's all about.
Dude, I think like, man, there was a heart container that I think you could have.
Yeah, no, I remember. There's a heart container like up there, but it was the most like difficult heart container I remember. We struggled so much with that.
Yes.
Eventually we'll do those. Just want to try and fucking kill Magna Centipede.
I freaking hate whenever I like will look on the comments of your video and it will say some shit like, "You obviously didn't choose the best second of that episode," or something like that, you know. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, I disagree because I know One Piece enough to like know what's the iconic moment in the series or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like some episodes, like filler episodes, like I do not care, so I'll just choose literally anything because I just recently did that. I recently like had to go through a couple of filler episodes to get back to the canon.
Yeah.
And I just like I don't care for the filler, so I'm just like just whatever seems like kind of interesting. I'll just go with that and keep moving on. But yeah, I just don't listen because I don't care. I'm more annoyed by the dub comments.
Yes, exactly. Because it's like they obviously like they just don't get it.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I mean, I agree, like sometimes the dub is kind of cringy because like they're having to translate the dialogue and stuff, and it does sound weird. But I mean, for the most part, like the dub is actually really good. I like the voice actors; like they sound pretty good. I mean, there are some like bad voice actors, but for the most part, like they're really good at what they do. So it's just annoying because I mean, I get it. It's like it's kind of jarring to go from subtitles to English. Like I get that. Like it kind of sounds weird sometimes for me too, but I'm cool with it. It's fine. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Because I'm reading the comments to your video, and it's just like this guy from a month ago who, this is what I was talking about, but he said, "You did not just watch every episode looking for the best second."
Oh, I saw that as more like he was just shocked that I did that. But I don't know, maybe he was upset.
Because I was reading it like
he's angry.
Like you didn't actually like look for the best second.
And if that is true,
that's
you
kind of
can
how
go
I was
yourself.
reading it. Yeah, because I'm like, what a bullshit like kind of position to have on a video like this. You know, it's just like that's not like okay. like even if like you didn't, you know.
I mean,
it's literally just supposed to be 1 second.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Like, there's no, like, best 1 second. I don't know, man. I think I might have said it on the last episode that we recorded, or, like, the first episode that we did. But, nice death,
Thanks.
by the way.
It was a little bit different.
Yeah, nice. But I currently have a... like a Crunchyroll account that my buddy is letting me use, and when I was looking at One Piece on Crunchyroll, the account said that all of the episodes were watched. Yeah. Like it's like completely caught up, and I was like, who the fuck? Like I can't remember if I mentioned this.
You talked about it with me like in person, but not on the show.
Yeah, like dude, it was like my buddy, like 2 of my friends. I am acquainted with 2 people. 2. Not just 1. 2 people who are 100% caught up with the anime.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Nice
Thank
life.
you. So glad I got that. Oh, nice. But yeah. And it's also cool because I'm currently like watching this one dude called Totally Mark on YouTube, who normally he's like a Dragon Ball Z YouTuber that covers nothing but Dragon Ball Z content. But a lot of his fans like urged him to like go read and or watch One Piece and like review it. And so that's what he's currently doing. Is he's reading One Piece and like reviewing the different story arcs like for the first time. And it's the coolest thing, like seeing him slowly become a One Piece fan. Because like a lot of people say that like when you watch One Piece, you'll be interested in the show like about 30 episodes into the story. Which personally I disagree. I feel like you'd be interested like sooner than that. But like 30 episodes into when people are just like, okay, One Piece is pretty cool. And then like once they get to the Alabasta Saga, which is about like 100 episodes into the story, people are just like, I'm a diehard fan of One Piece. And that's exactly what happened to the guy who's reviewing the show currently. Like as soon as he got to the Alabasta Saga, which is how much the anime currently has on Netflix, like the first 130 episodes covers the Alabasta Saga. And like that's usually when people are just like, bro, I fucking love One Piece. And I 100% agree with that.
Nice. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, maybe that's just like why I could never get into the show, just because I feel like
investment.
If most people will go online or something and say and say something like, you know, the show gets good at like 30 episodes in. Like, dude, that's
bad.
Well, that's like not even that is more than an entire season.
I agree. That's not a good thing.
Of just like pretty much any. I mean, back like in the 90s and stuff, anime, you know, a season would come out of an anime and like Pokemon, like Indigo or whatever. You know, like that first season. It's like 60 episodes or some shit, or like over 50 episodes. Yeah. And you know, it's just like Demon Slayer, the one I just finished, that was 26 episodes. And you know, so like not even like if the quality of Demon Slayer was as people say the quality of One Piece is, you know, then by process of like episode elimination, I probably wouldn't be that even interested in it. Yet I just committed to an entire season of that. Like, and if it didn't get good till like episode 30 or something, then it's like they've pretty much guaranteed that they've lost a viewer, because there's no fucking way that I'm gonna hop on season 2. You know, because I hated the first season, you know, or I wasn't interested.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. Like,
thankfully Demon Slayer's after like the second episode or something, I was like, I'm in it. I'm in this show like for the long haul.
Yeah, I agree. Like I hear a lot of those arguments, just like, oh, what if you watch the anime like up to this amount of episodes, you'll love it. Like that's not good. Like I should be invested episode 1, minute 1. Like I should be invested like from the beginning. I mean, but personally for me, like I loved One Piece. Like, well, I enjoyed it like from the first couple episodes, but I can understand why.
I think it's a cool concept.
But I can understand why a lot of people wouldn't like it, because it is, from the beginning, it is like very childish. It kind of feels that way. It feels like this is like a straight up kid show. But over time, like it gets a little bit more mature and more interesting. There are a lot of goofy moments, and like it does have a lot of like stereotypical anime moments, but it also does get really good. But I can totally understand like why people wouldn't be interested in, because like a lot of people say like it gets good 30 episodes in, but that's not a good thing.
Right. People.
Different strokes for different folks.
Strokes for different folks.
You heard it here, folks.
Your ass is grass.
Your ass is grass. Interesting.
I watched an Angry Karen video.
Nice.
And that's what they had said. They said your ass is grass.
I don't get what that means, but all right, Karen.
Like I get it. I get it, but no, only a fucking Karen would say your ass is grass. You know.
Have you ever had to deal with any Karens in your life?
Have I dealt with any? Dude, I grew up with a Karen, dude. Listen, dude, I was raised by a Karen. You gotta understand this.
Right.
Dude, you have to understand this, dude. I wasn't just raised by a Karen. Her name was literally Wanda.
Oh, wow.
I was raised by a Wanda. That is a different breed of Karen.
Wow,
dude.
a different legacy.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, can you hear my baby screaming?
No, I can't.
Ah, nice.
Take that, viewers. You can't hear Gavin's baby screaming. Maybe you can from his mic. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. That's a good point. You are experiencing me through a different sort of audio.
So if I die
you're not
here, I'll
taking
just do
any
one
damage
more
from this.
attempt on easy mode, just so we can actually
Yeah,
make
there
some
you go.
fucking progress this episode.
Right. All right, DJ, I believe in you.
Everybody raise your hands.
Just put them in the air. Just raise
them up. I just want to see them raised.
Lift them to thy
Yeah.
Lord.
DM me your hands raised.
Yep. Okay, what's his weakness? Fire?
This one. Slingshot, or whatever the fuck the other boss gave me. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
What a tough battle. He's got me pretty low health. I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Yeah, dude, this is fucking, like,
This is nutso
nail
mode,
biting.
dude. This is like epic gamer
This is
moment, man.
nutso mode. Epic gamer
Has
moment.
anyone ever done this before?
Wait, do you take damage?
No, I'm taking like literally no damage right now. But that's only because I'm not getting
Good.
hit.
Yeah, it's because you're epic
I'm
pro
an epic
gamer.
pro gamer. Here at Vitaverse, if you want to join, you gotta be an epic pro gamer. You gotta show us your skills. Show me your gameplay on as your resume. Your resume is like your gameplay skills.
Of specifically Mega Man
Specifically
X2.
Mega Man X2.
What does that notification say? It's
It
completely
said
white
that
on
you
my
left
screen.
the party.
That I
Yeah.
did? Oh, yeah. Fuck that, dude. You think I'm here to party?
I thought so.
Wrong. I'm about business. I'm a business
Yeah, whenever
boy,
Gavin
all right?
comes to the office, he's like, all right, business only. Everybody stop bucking
Business
around.
time.
Business time.
That's why it's like, I'm like, all right, guys, ideas. Show me your ideas.
Pull them out.
Oh, dude, you have one bar of health.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'm kind of scared now.
All right. Yeah, just don't fucking die.
I won't. I shan't. I shan't.
Oh, okay. As soon as you got hit, my screen froze. So I got really scared.
Okay.
Oh, dude, 1 bar of health and 1 bar of.
Bro,
special
I didn't
attack.
even. Oh, that was easy. Shit was easy.
Dude, all on your own.
All on my
dude.
own.
Good job.
Yeah, man. Didn't have rookie mode on at all. 1 peg of health.
Yeah, no assistance
He
necessary.
had full health. I had just like 2 pegs left. Easiest shit I've ever done.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy cover girl, bro.
Easy cover girl.
Did you beat 2 bosses
I
on this
did.
episode? Fuck, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, I guess next time we're gonna have to just beat 2
Yeah,
more.
next time in Vitaverse, we're gonna fuck up 2 more dudes.
Who's the next one? Who can we expect?
Next time on Videoverse, you can expect us to beat the ever-loving shit out of Crystal Snail.
Ooh.
So next time in Videoverse, I'm gonna fuck up Crystal Snail.
Excellent.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.